Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome back. Einstein is here again. For those of you that are just tuning in, maybe you haven't watched my science experiments before, my name is Tracy LaRose, and I'm a science teacher from Missouri, and this is my 20th year of teaching, so I've been doing this for a long time. But today I have some fun with dry erase markers to show you. So there's a couple things you can do with dry erase markers. And if you have any at home, and on a day like we're having here today, it's rainy, you might be trying to find something to do with the kids. So I have some dry erase markers here. And there's lots of fun things you can do. So one of them, especially if you have little kids, this is kind of a fun one. Maybe you want to paint their nails, but you don't want it to stay on or something like that. You can actually take dry erase markers. Let me find my good one here. Oh, I forgot, I already have nail polish on, but you can take dry erase markers and you can decorate your nails, or your kids' nails, or your grandkids, or nieces or nephews, or whoever's around. So here I just made some stripes on my nail, and this one I made a smiley face. And then the nice part about it is it just wipes right off. So maybe you're just looking for an activity for a little bit of time. Good morning, Robin, good to see you. Hey, Jack, you on there this morning? So dry erase markers are great for that. They'll color on your unpainted nails too, but you can actually color on your nails with dry erase markers. So dry erase markers are really cool for a couple reasons. And the first one is that unlike permanent markers bind to the pores and things. Oh, and Emily's on there too. Hi, Jack. Hi, Emily. Dry erase markers actually are kind of an oil-based marker, so they don't bind to things, they just sit on top of things. So like I said, you can actually, draw some designs on your fingernails. Maybe a little, I'm not very artistic, that's why I teach science. So maybe you just want something to keep the kids busy for a little bit of time. You can actually draw on your fingernails with dry erase markers, and then like I said, they just wipe right off. If for some reason it doesn't come off though, rubbing alcohol should take it off. But most of the time it just comes right off. It's coming off my fingernails right now. So that's one thing you can do. Like I said, it's raining here today, so it's a little wet outside. Another thing you can do is you can actually draw on windows. Good morning, friends. You can draw on windows. So let's just pretend this is my window. Man, these caps are on good today. You can actually, draw on a window. There you go, little smiley face for you. And then it just wipes right off the window. Now, if you're like, when my daughter was little, I wouldn't let her have anything close to her because she ended up coloring on the walls and all kinds of stuff. So I can tell that story now because she's 22. But it wasn't funny at the time, but it kind of is now, when I look back at the artwork on the walls. But I had to keep things hidden from my daughter when she was little because she was very artistic and liked to show off her artwork. So good morning. Hi, friends. I see some more people jumping on there. So dry erase markers. You can, like I said, color on your fingernails if you're looking for something to do. You can color on windows, just like I did on my pan there. You can actually make tattoos on yourself, and they wash off with soap and water. So you could maybe make oh, my star's not too pretty there. I need to take an art class. Maybe I need to find one of those art classes they've got going on for the kids and improve my artistic skills. But you can actually draw on yourself with it, and it comes off with soap and water. Actually, it rubs most of the way off, and then the rest of it you can get off with soap and water. But here you can kind of see it's pretty much gone off my hand there. But one really cool thing that you can do, so you can make your little tattoos, you can color your nails, all those good things. Oh, I forgot, when your kids are in the shower or in the bathtub, you can actually draw on the walls of your shower with dry erase marker. Now, I would say try it out first before you let them go crazy with it. But as teachers, we're sometimes limited in our budget. So when we make dry erase boards for our students, we go to Home Depot or Lowe's and we buy shower board. This is just shower board. And they cut it for us. So our dry erase boards that we use with our students a lot of times are are just pieces of shower board. So you could actually use shower board and make your own dry erase boards. So you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and ask them for a shower board and have them cut it to a certain size. Like if you wanted a big one, you can have a big dry erase board made, or just little ones, but they'll cut them for you. It's really nice. Good morning, there's John and Sella, and I think Ty and Kaylee are on there, right? So good to see you guys. So the last one I want to show you, and this one's kind of cool. So I have my pan here, and I have a piece of paper under it so you'll be able to see, and I'll turn it around in just a minute. But I want to draw some things inside the pan. So this way, earlier I had it flipped this way and I was showing you could draw on windows, but this time I'm going to draw on the inside part down at the bottom because I'm going to use some water. So like I said, dry erase markers are oil-based. So if you remember from my oil and water video from yesterday, oil and water don't mix, and oil is actually lighter than water. So the oil would sit on top. So I'm just going to draw a couple things in here. So this is just a glass pan. You can actually use dishes, like a dinner plate, and do this. However, my dinner plates are the dinner plates from when my parents got married, so they are 47 years old, and they did not work. So I would say if you're using dinner plates, probably something a little more current would work. But just as long as it has a nice little flat surface, kind of a shine to it. Oh, my spider's kind of looking like a sun here. I'm drawing a spider and a heart, and I'll flip it around in just a moment so you can see. I actually made a flower earlier. Let's see if I can do that one again. But I am drawing in the bottom of this pan. I have 4 different objects here, and it took me a little practice to get this right, but it's very cool. And I want to give credit to my friend Mrs. Furr. So if you're in Mrs. Furr's class, she sent me this idea of doing these things with dry erase markers. So here we go. A little bit of a glare there, but you see I've got a little man, a little stick figure. I have a heart. I have well, it looks like a sun, but it's supposed to be a spider. And then I have a little flower down here. So what I'm going to do, if I can hold you still here and pour, I have a container of water over here. I'm going to pour very slowly. I feel like I'm yelling at you guys this morning. Oh, sorry if I'm talking loud. Oh, can you see my spider? My spider's starting to lift off the bottom there. Oh, there it goes. Its legs are bended. There we go. I got the spider to come up. Usually my black usually works really well. So hopefully that one will come up there. Might need a little prompting. Sometimes it just takes a little while. I know earlier I had a couple that worked better than others, but there's my little spider floating. Maybe I can coax my little guy to come off the bottom. I know earlier my black worked really well, but there's the spider. And then the cool thing is, not only do they float around, this is why I did multiple, because you never know what's going to work when you're live. Oh, hello, Tiffany. You are so nice. Thank you. So the spider there, the cool thing is now I can take my hand. Let me move it over into the center of the plate here. Maybe. Come on, little spider. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand. Oh, now I'll move to the other side. Come on back to the middle. This, I can make it into a tattoo. So I'm going to put my hand in here. Oh, and look at that. The spider popped onto my hand, and now I have a very cool spider sun-looking tattoo on my hand. So let me show you again one more time. So I have my little whiteboard there with my dry erase markers, my fun with dry erase. So the things you can do. You can paint your fingernails. Like I said, it wipes right off. You can color on your windows or in the shower. But like I said, you might want to try it first just to make sure. You can make tattoos on your hands. You can get them to float in water. I wonder if my little guy's coming up yet. Try to shake him around a little bit while we're looking at this. But the nice thing is they're oil-based markers. They have a little oil in them, and so everything just wipes right off. So like I can just erase this right here. And you can see my tattoo still on there. It'll stay on there till I wash it off with water. I mean soap and water. Oh, my other ones aren't working too well, but you can try out different markers and see. Oh, Jack says this is cool. Thanks, Jack. That's my nephew. I'm glad you're enjoying those experiments there. So fun things with dry erase markers, especially on a rainy day like today that we're having here. Something to occupy your time for just a little bit. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back next week starting Monday. See you guys.